What would you do if your phone rang and the person on the other side knew what would happen tomorrow? Not guessed, not predicted, knew, because that is exactly what happened to Daniel. And by the time he realized what was really going on, it was already too late. Daniel wasn't the kind of person who believed in strange things. He didn't believe in ghosts, he didn't believe in fate, and he definitely didn't believe that something as ordinary as a phone call could change his life. His days were predictable. Wake up, coffee, work, come home, scroll through his phone until he fell asleep. Nothing ever changed. Until the first call. It happened at exactly 3:17 a.m. Daniel didn't wake up immediately. At first the ringing blended into his dreams. A distant sound, repeating, pulling him slowly into consciousness. Then his eyes opened. Darkness. His room was silent except for the phone, ringing again and again. He reached for it, half asleep, barely able to keep his eyes open. Unknown number. No name, no location. Just a string of digits. He stared at it for a moment. Something about it felt off. Not dangerous, not urgent, just wrong. He let it ring once, twice, 3 times. It didn't stop. With a sigh, Daniel answered. Hello. Silence, no static, no background noise, just nothing. Then a sound, soft, barely there, breathing, slow, steady, like someone was standing very close to the phone but choosing not to speak. Daniel frowned. Hello. The breathing continued. Then, without warning, the call ended. He stared at the screen for a few seconds, then rolled his eyes. Probably a scam, or a glitch, or someone dialing the wrong number. He placed the phone back on the table and closed his eyes. Within minutes he was asleep again. The next morning felt normal. Too normal. Daniel didn't even think about the call. Not until the afternoon. He was in the kitchen making coffee, half distracted, scrolling through his phone, and then, crashed, a glass fell from the shelf, shattered on the floor. Daniel jumped slightly. Then he stepped back, looking at the broken pieces. It didn't make sense. The glass had been sitting still. No wind, no movement. Nothing touched it. It just fell. He crouched down to clean it, and that is when it hit him. The sound, that exact sound, sharp, sudden, violent. He had heard it before last night, on the phone, just before the call ended. Daniel froze, his hand still hovering over the broken glass. No, that was coincidence. It had to be. He shook his head, trying to push the thought away. Just a coincidence. But the idea stayed. Quiet, uncomfortable, waiting. That night, Daniel went to bed earlier than usual, not because he was tired, but because he didn't want to think about it. 3:17 a.m. The phone rang. His eyes snapped open instantly this time. No confusion, no delay, just awareness. The screen lit up the dark room, same number. He hesitated, his heart beating just a little faster. Why is it the same time? Why the same number? Why again? The phone kept ringing and ringing. Slowly Daniel picked it up and answered. This time, there was no silence, no breathing, just a voice, low, distorted, like it was coming from far away, or through something broken. Don't drive tomorrow. Daniel blinked. What? The line went dead. He stared at the phone, waiting, but nothing happened. No second call, no message, nothing. He let out a small laugh. Okay, not funny. Someone was messing with him. Had to be. The next morning, Daniel got ready for work as usual. Keys, wallet, phone, routine. He stood by the door, hand on the handle, and paused. Don't drive tomorrow, he frowned. It was stupid, obviously stupid, but still. He looked at his car keys, then at the window, then back at the keys. Whatever. Instead of driving, he ordered a ride, just this once, just to prove nothing would happen. The ride was normal, the day was normal, everything was normal. Until it wasn't. Around noon, Daniel checked his phone. A notification, breaking news, a car accident, major collision. Multiple vehicles involved. Location, his street, his route, his exact route to work. Daniel's stomach dropped. He read it again, and again, and again. Same road, same time he would have been there if he had driven. A cold feeling spread through his chest. That wasn't a coincidence. That night, he didn't sleep. He waited, watching the time every minute, every second. 3:16, 3:17, nothing. 3:18, still nothing. Daniel frowned. Did it stop? His phone buzzed. Not a call, a message. Unknown number. He opened it. Audio file. His finger hovered over the screen. For a long moment, then he pressed play. Static, faint, unstable. Then a sound, a door, slowly opening. Daniel's breath caught. Then footsteps, careful, measured, inside a house. His house. Daniel stood up instantly, his heart pounding now. No, 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 no. The audio continued. Another step, closer, then a whisper. You should leave. The recording ended. Daniel turned his head slowly toward the hallway. Everything was silent, too silent. Then a sound, the door, opening exactly the same way. Exactly the same sound as the recording. Daniel didn't move, couldn't move. His brain trying to catch up, trying to understand, trying to explain, but nothing made sense. He grabbed his phone, hands shaking. Another message, he opened it. Text. You answered the call, so now it knows where you are. Daniel's breathing became uneven, fast, shallow. His phone started ringing. Slowly he looked down. The number on the screen was his own. Same number, same contact, Daniel. The ringing continued, louder and louder and louder. He stared at it, frozen. Then he moved his thumb toward the answer button. The call stopped. Silence. Complete silence. For a few seconds, nothing happened. Then a new message appeared. Just one line. You almost did. Daniel dropped the phone, and that's when he heard it. Right behind him, breathing slow, steady, exactly like the first call. And then, a whisper. So, why didn't you answer? If you were Daniel, would you answer the next call? Or would you wait and see what already knows you? Because tonight, at 3:17, your phone might ring too.